Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the podcast. You guys, I haven't been here for quite a while, for a multitude of things, reasons why.
He's been fighting cancer.
No, I haven't. Right, because you can't see my hair. You can't even. You can see my hair. You can't see any of my hair.
No.
But you can see my facial hair.
Yeah, it hasn't gone away yet.
Stop that.
My facial hair just looks terrible. My hair just looks terrible.
Hey, it's like the first week of school. We're allowed to look terrible.
No, we're not. I look fabulous all the time.
Huh. Negro, please.
All right, so you know how I'm supposed to have a plan about what we're supposed to talk about?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Well,
I have a plan.
Okay, what is it?
Well, for starters, it's news. Can I start with my piece of
Go
news?
ahead. Go
All right then. So I was scrolling on Facebook and I finally saw the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare multiplayer gameplay video hosting the multi types of class. And let me tell you, Call of Duty, you've done a good job. It's still remake of Modern Warfare 4 plus the DLC known as Infinite Warfare.
Modern Warfare 4?
Yeah,
they didn't have any Modern Warfare 4.
Yeah,
they had Modern Warfare 4.
No,
they're remaking Modern Warfare 4, but
no, that's Call of Duty 4, not Modern Warfare 4. Modern Warfare only goes to 3.
Ah, my bad.
Call of Duty, that's Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare 1.
All right, thank you. So Infinite Warfare is still DLC to me, because we are getting COD 4.
All right, is this the trailer you're talking about?
I think so. Yes.
All right, that's really short. I'm sure we can see it. All right, click.
Do your magic, man.
No, it's not that magic-y.
Yes,
All right, let's see what we got here.
Ooh.
What sound?
Sounds off. Whoa, that's really loud.
60 frames. That's what everyone's computer is not gonna run.
Just look at all that.
Okay.
So, guess which class is my favorite?
Which one?
I'm not gonna tell you. You have to guess. And my brother can't say anything because he knows me well.
It's the mech suit.
No. Warfighter.
Is that a claw?
It's a... I think it's like an energy weapon.
Oh, that's mine.
That's a black... Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah. I was so excited about this. And, I like the Merc for one reason only.
This is your favorite class?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's... Ooh. He looks cool.
He has a proximity radar, bruh. Running gun style.
What?
And the warping. And this is...
Is that your favorite?
No, you already saw my favorite.
It's the Merc.
Oh, no. The Merc is useful.
Which one is it?
The Phantom.
Oh, that's Synaptic? I might like that.
I mean, sure, it's a lot of, cutting, editing, all that stuff. But it's still good.
It looks fun, I would say.
I actually might come...
I'm curious how many people are saying, oh, yeah, look at that, this like ratio. People really like it.
What? Alright, the Phantom has a freaking cloak, snap rifle.
It looks like some Chinese game. Titanfall 2 really has changed.
Oh.
This is actually interesting. It's going to tie in with our discussion that we have going on.
I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, so I'm going to mindfuck everybody.
Inception! Yeah! Alright, it's gone.
Alright. Okay, that's interesting. My impression is it looks interesting. I'm willing to give it a shot.
I'm willing to give it a shot, and I haven't touched a new Call of Duty game in about...
Oh, I can't do this.
3 years. Okay,
look at my hair. Look at it go, though.
Look at my hair.
Yeah, I need a haircut. Look how it is.
Hey, you know what you can do? You can do what? You can put a little hairband.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Join the hairband club.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Alright. And Papa
the struggles of curly hair. It never does what you want it to do.
Same, right?
I know, fam. How you feel?
Oh, we could be the curly Qs.
The curly Qs? I mean, sure, if we play Twisted Tree Line and get our act together.
I don't have to get my act together. I'm doing fine. You two have to get your act together.
I mean, we push harder than anyone, really, so.
Anyways, it looks interesting. I'm waiting to give it a try. I would play the demo.
I mean,
The only thing I don't like is how greedy fucking Activision is. You know how much Call of Duty Black Ops 2 costs right now? It costs $60.
Still 60?
It's still $60. It's not worth $60 at all.
and you have to drop and the item drops and stuff. Like, I don't even got a piece.
I mean, the value of the game diminishes heavily when new installments come out. Like Call of Duty 3 came out. It should be at the most worth $30 now. So I wouldn't buy it for anything.
I mean, I haven't touched a good COD game since Black Ops 2.
Personally, I find I find the Infinite Warfare looked interesting. I wanted to. I would have given it a shot. Not a lot of like hardcore Call of Duty fans didn't like the running gun stuff.
I mean, that's what you're doing with a submachine gun in like COD 4.
No, but it's not to the extent of how it is in Infinite Warfare. I mean,
I did play Infinite Warfare. I understand.
Advanced Warfighter, is that what it's called? I don't remember.
Infinite Warfare. And
it's the one that was made by Sledgehammer Studios. That one.
Infinite Warfare.
Like.
No.
Infinite Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
There we go. Advanced Warfare.
I don't even play the games and I know these titles.
There's so many warfares. I mean,
war never changes.
Yeah, but we'll get to that too later. So that's all you got? You got more? You got more?
Well, Victini's out.
What the hell is that?
It's for distribution. It's out in Europe and
What is it?
it's a Pokemon.
Oh, it's a Pokemon.
And then we also see the new revealing of the Alolan type Rattata. I'm naming him Sancho.
I mean,
Have you ever seen Alolan type Rattata?
I have a Farfetch'd.
Yeah, just let me. You look.
I
like
have
it.
a Farfetch'd.
You look far-fetched.
No, I have a Farfetch'd.
Your idea's far-fetched.
Alright. Can I show it to you? He has a mustache. It's a Rattata with a mustache.
Yeah.
Just. I'm gonna main it. I'm gonna take it to Worlds, and it's gonna be Sancho, the 1%. Okay.
Yeah,
That was really.
It's okay, man. It's okay. No. Yeah.
Wait, go back. Hold up. I'm just checking to make sure that. Okay, just making sure I'm recording.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Yeah.
Because the last thing we need
Is to redo everything.
I mean, we won't have to redo it. It'll just be awkward.
Alola Rattata. Up there, right there.
It's right here. Look at this guy right here. Look at him. Look at that.
Well, nobody can see it other than you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, sure. Name him Sancho.
His name is going to be Sancho.
I mean, I wouldn't name him Pancho Villa. Just Villa. Or have two of them. One name's Pancho, the other name's Villa.
There.
Look at that. Look at that glorious mustache. I'm not even going to
You like
involve
that,
it.
really?
Yes, it's a dark and normal type. It has gluttony and hustle. Which means it's going to probably evolve to something with like Scrappy or something. But yeah. Look at it. It got mustache. And then also, they released a new Z move for Snorlax, and we should see the video of that. It's pretty hilarious.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It is the most funniest.
I can't be excited. I don't play Pokemon.
I mean, I play Pokemon, but I don't play competitively. Like, I tried getting into that life, and it stopped being fun when it became tedious, like trying to find and breed and do all this horrible things when you can pay your friends to do it.
I mean,
all right, let's just let me show you. It's funny because they released a new mechanic called Z moves, which is a 5th extra move. You can only use it once, but it does a whole lot of damage. What Snorlax it's hilarious.
Z over what? Is that Z
Whatever, good thing the internet's smart. Get ready for game 5. Let me see.
Just.
Oh,
that's a joke.
We can just mute it.
No, it's a song to it.
I don't care. We're gonna get copyright flagged. A bunch of other stuff.
Alright then, I got you.
Alright, we'll just like do.
Alright.
It's called Battle. It's called something pancake.
Alright.
Watch his glorious move. I heard you talking shit. Talking mushrooms, I forgot.
Polarizing pancake.
That's it?
What?
Wait, they didn't show it all the way.
That's it?
Aww.
There's more.
See, like, this is how you spell Z-move. Come on, man.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm tired.
So,
Smoke? Moche? Moche?
Snorlax.
Moche? Move?
Thank you.
I need to fix my mistakes.
Yeah, I never regret my mistakes.
Some like Sun and Moon, some like Z-move, whatever. Low name, Ratatat. 5 minutes long. Oh, it's not
Oh.
whoops. Okay,
He got-
so he has a move and it does stuff, right?
Basically, he runs and he's really, really fast apparently when he wakes up and he just sits on you.
No, yeah, no. It's like a nuclear explosion for some reason.
And it does a whole lot of damage.
Wow. Okay.
But it's pulverizing pancake.
Got anything else?
Actually, nah.
Don't worry, I got stuff.
Oh wait, I know what it is.
Well, yeah, because I'm typing it in.
No, I already seen it. I've seen some of it.
I haven't seen any of it.
Okay, I'm not gonna ruin this for you.
Best friend.
Alright, so we can look at this now ourselves. I'm sure you guys can guess what it is. Shouldn't be that hard.
It's gonna get very, very wild.
I need to finish Fallout just so I can get the Nuka World.
It's so radioactive. I'm getting cancer from this.
Yeah, wow. Ooh. Oh.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What?
What the heck?
Is that a Tremors reference?
Pretty much.
That's a new gun.
That is a new gun.
It's a noise in the gut.
You can become raiders!
Ah!
Grasshoppers! Whoa. I mean, wow.
I hate Bethesda right now.
Why you hate Bethesda right now?
Because look what you're doing to one of my favorite video game series. Like, I like comedies. with
Actually,
the
no,
next
actually,
guy, right?
read the, a little.
God damn it, can you let me talk?
Okay,
Shit.
my bad.
Don't talk over other people. But it's just ridiculous. I mean, let's have some seriousness. Like, I'm sure I might have some seriousness, but it just...
I mean,
I don't know, man. It's just like, I feel as a Fallout 4 DLC has been severely underwhelming compared to the DLC for other, especially after the magnificent DLC. I keep praising Fallout New Vegas, but it really was really good. As a Fallout 4 Fallout game in general. So,
Wait, what DLC is that again? Just Nuka World?
for Fallout 4?
it's a high.
For Fallout 4, there's Automatron DLC, Wasteland Workshop. There's another one for
water. And then
No, don't interrupt me. I'm talking. Let me tell you what it is. Far Harbor, Wasteland Contraptions, the Vault one, and now Nuka World. So 6 DLC in total.
Alright, which one's out? All of them are out?
They're all out. This was the last one. This was the last DLC.
I mean, I haven't played any of the DLCs, my bad. But if you considered what you've been doing in the main storyline and all the other DLCs and stuff, maybe Nuka World's a...
But the main storyline sucks.
he
It
does have a point.
It's badly written.
You can shoot things and drink Nuka-Cola.
You shoot everything. You never have the option to try diplomacy. Like, sure, humans are violent, but we're also use diplomacy every once in a while. It's so one-dimensional. For example, in Fallout New Vegas, you could have talked your way out of almost everything.
True.
And that's amazing. You could have passed the game without shooting a single bullet. Like, it's just
How?
to have... By talking your way out of things. You can literally pass the game without shooting a single bullet. Without killing anybody. You can do it. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult, but you can do it.
Wait. So,
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it because I have no interest in trying it, but I like having the option to be able to do that.
So wait, what?
And this segues perfectly into our discussion: the importance of genre in video game series. Would any of you like to start?
You know what? You take the floor, my friend.
Would any of you like to start?
You know what?
I always go last.
You know what? I'll take the lead.
Go ahead.
You know what's important about genres in video games? Because it gives a mask to the corporate enemy and schemes and... Okay, I'm just kidding, but genres in video games are really important because it gives a backdrop and a background to people. It gives some familiarity. I mean, you try to play a game with some random concept that you don't know. Labels help, even though labels suck. But that's what I think about genres in video games. I think they're really cool.
Alright, what would be you, Jamil?
I think genre in video games should be accurate. Because if you put like a survival horror and it feels like more of a like, oh, I can still walk away from this, then it shouldn't be called survival horror. So it should be like your resources should be scavenged. Everything should feel stressed. You know, that's what I think about genre labels. It should be accurate.
Damn, you have really short. So, here's what I think, my opinion. I think that genres should be consistent throughout an entire video game series, which is why I understand the frustrations of a lot of Call of Duty players who they want something similar to before because they like the formula, they like shooting people, and they don't want all this jumping around, all this stuff where you're constantly like just sliding under walls, invisibility, and these weird things.
So, Overwatch?
No, let me finish. Those weird things, and they don't want that. They don't want any of that. They want to run around. They want to shoot people, and that's completely understandable because that's what they liked about Call of Duty, and it's what they understand, and it makes complete sense. Even though I think games should evolve, in my personal opinion. But regardless, it's just it adds something about consistency. It makes you feel good that when you buy the game, you know what it's gonna be about. You know that it's gonna have these elements because it's a video game in this series. Now, in Fallout 4. It's not like the other Fallout games. It's not. It's sure you could. It has RPG elements, but it's not really an RPG. It has some. Its RPG elements are severely limited in comparison to the other ones. Player choice laws are severely limited in comparison to the other games. So, if that's why it's been one of the less well received Fallout 4 and Fallout games, even though it has a lot of high and good scores because it's a good game. But it doesn't stay true to the Fallout formula, to what people were expecting when they were buying it. For example, Level 1 Slime. You know Level 1 Slime, Justin?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he likes Fallout a lot. He likes it a lot. But to him, he did not like Fallout 4. And I cannot blame him. I understand why. I find the game enjoyable, but I just haven't played it in quite a while right now. But I don't know. It doesn't have the same RPG-ness that I'm looking in a Fallout game. So
it's not your mom and pop Fallout game. It's something kind of...
No, it's not. I don't mind changes because I played Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, and Fallout 3 is vastly different because it's not top down. However, it still has that RPG, has this progression that you feel your character has, how you level up your skills and you get perks. Well, in this one, the character's progression system is severely hindered. And it just doesn't feel much. There is quite a bit of survival, especially when you play survival, though some things are ridiculous. But we're not talking about that right now. That's off topic. It just feels that what's up?
Oh, about Fallout 3 and like choices, like one of the choices you made. Did you choose to nuke that city?
What, Megaton?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Is that all you wanted to ask?
I
mean, this random thing. Did you nuke it?
No, I rigged the bomb to get to the guy to put a bullet in his head. But I still have that guilty conscience that I rigged the bomb, so it's like I gotta figure out how to unrig it, but I can't unrig it.
No, you can't.
So you have the detonation. We said just press the button to see how it plays out, and he felt really, really horrible.
So I reloaded the game. Just like
I was like, no, live with your sin.
I didn't want to live with myself.
But regardless of everything, I feel as if genre is really important and just stay consistent. If you want to try new things in the video game series, you should save it for a spin-off. I feel like as a spin-off, it feels acceptable for you to change things up because it just doesn't. It's not part of the main thing. That's my opinion on it, and it just does feel slightly like a betrayal. But I don't mind. But personally, I don't mind changes as long as it makes it better and it's still in the same philosophy and vein of how you thought it would be before.
It's kind of weird because we try to treat video games as an organic creature. We do. We expect it to change and live and breathe because it's kind of an art form that it's a business, but it's also an art. And going back to the Call of Duty players, and that's the reason why I stopped playing, because I didn't want the same thing. I didn't want the 360 hard scope. I didn't want the 360 no scope. I didn't want to get the 360 quick scope. I wanted more. I wanted more sustenance, because after a while, you get tired of eating the same thing. And I kind of applaud Advanced Warfare for trying to be different, because right now the FPS is really, really competitive because Overwatch is out, and that really just changed everything. Team Fortress 2 is updating things right now.
So you're winning right now for making an organic creature until you don't like Call of Duty.
No, the point I'm trying to say is that change is needed, and that people who kind of complain about it are like, play the old games and then let your voice be heard, and okay, they will change your thing, but give it a chance to grow before you start like, it sucks, and like you haven't even played a demo yet, and like that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Because as a gamer, I would like more substance to it, like comparing to other shooters I've played, like Battlefield and Team Fortress, and I played a couple of other ones.
I don't like Team Fortress.
I mean, but like because Overwatch itself, and I haven't played the game yet, but I've seen how, kind of its effects. Because since Overwatch came out, Battleborn, which was supposed to come before, had to push itself back because it could have been kind of clone. Team Fortress 2 is finally updating it to make competitive a thing.
And people are trying to step their game up.
And people are stepping their game up. And Call of Duty, which is a giant, is kind of losing their money a little bit. So like, how are we gonna make this same stale formula different? And yeah, just don't keep an open mind to it.
Oh, I played my first time playing Advanced Warfare. I chose a guy who can pretty much teleport, and what I did was that.
Does this contribute to the discussion?
No.
Okay, then.
His
moving on.
Oh, come on!
It doesn't. Cool. You just said yourself. It doesn't contribute to the discussion. We're focusing on that right now.
We can talk about this later over some papas and beers.
So I want to tell the whole world what I did.
Regardless of it all, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Discussion, which won't anything. Not to say the Fallout 4 is a bad game. It's not a bad game by any means, but it's not what I was personally expecting. I wanted something else and something different. All right, now what was he going on? Oh yeah, and then so yeah. If Nuka World's out, I'm not gonna lay the jury in on if it's good or bad, but it seems disappointing for me. First impression, of course. I still haven't played Far Harbor yet. I haven't passed Automatron yet. That tells you how little Fallout 4 I've played. After I stopped playing, I only have 200 and something hours in Fallout 4.
I gotta play Fallout 4, and I don't even got the DLCs. We got Automatron, right?
No, we don't have,
because
I've downloaded Fallout 3 because I got the game. I hope the code's still good, but you know, it'll be great. It'll be fun.
I kind of want garlic fries right now, or garlic noodles with barbecue pork.
So, how does this contribute to conversation?
No, the discussion's over.
Because I'm hungry.
Yeah, nice try turning me against me.
Because I'm hungry.
So alright guys, so here for the next thing after this is over. A new thing that just came out yesterday.
We got the European RPGs coming around here.
Oh. Games Workshop.
You're not going to convince me to play Total War. I'm just going to let you know.
No, I'm not trying to.
I feel like there's going to be zombies.
There are zombies.
Called it.
When darkness falls, there are those that turn to the light.
What?
And those that would embrace the shadows. Faithful and the dead have been at war for centuries. Now, at its zenith, a victor must emerge.
I have a feeling they'll have honor. Oh. Sweet.
Soldiers of light and fierce abominations. A host of new combatants answer the call.
Strigoi. Uh-oh.
You know who that is?
That's like a uber vampire, right?
One can win. It is ageless war.
Are they going after the meteor for resources?
Okay, so we'll just let this play off. It tells you like all the new stuff. There, put it there. Full screen. Cool. All right. So for those of you that do not know, yesterday the Grim and the Grave. Ha! You get it? The Grim, like grim face. The Grave. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Came out. It came out yesterday. It is a DLC for Total War. I got it already. Can see the top is and it's fun. You know, the new units are really freaking cool. I mean, that's pretty much what it does. Is adds new units to 2 of the 5 factions and playable factions in Total War. Adds more units, some new legendary lords as well, and it's honestly curious how much it changes the gameplay. I don't play vampires, so I can't really tell you on the vampire side. But for the Empire side, however, it really does change the way you're playing because Free Company Militia occupy an interesting niche, which to give you easy access to Tier 1 range units in the beginning of the game. So you don't have to, because I know most of the time you don't want to upgrade your barracks and break land after. I digress. My point being that it's out. It has some new lords, some new content. I'm not going to tell you if it's worth it or not. That's a decision you should make by yourself. However, it also, besides this, also Free OC did come out for the game, which added the new legendary lord for the vampires. So now they have 4 legendary lords, which is Vlad von Karstein.
Oh boy, that must really suck.
Why?
Because they're vampires.
Is he a soul-sucking vampire or blood-sucking vampire? Or is he both?
Let me show you. Vlad von Karstein. There he is.
I mean,
That's Vlad von
he has no nose, but he looks cool.
Yeah, let me show you
He
that
can't.
one.
He can't smell flowers. Poor.
Oh, anybody has the first thing you think about. You can smell flowers. That's Manfred.
What's up with the vampires? Why?
Well, because they're monstrous things. These are like the Oathstat. They're not pretty.
They're not. This is not Twilight.
Oh, no.
Well, not even Twilight. They're just not. They're not beautiful creatures. They're actually monstrosities of like disgusting. I believe, if I remember correctly, he's the first vampire in the Total War universe.
Oh.
So he's the progenitor of the von Karstein bloodline. So that's him. That's his. He came out and he's pretty OP as hell because it gives like your friggin' vampires Vanguard deployment, which is pretty strong.
Can you fight in a day? Or
Yeah, they can find a day. The way the mechanics work is that they have armies of the dead to raise, and if you go away from the lands that you control, which is not does not have a lot of vampire corruption, it's untainted. Your armies suffer attrition. They start to lose units because it becomes harder and harder to maintain like the necromancy and the magic that keeps all the army reanimated.
So what you're saying is that if you're gonna play with vampires, you need to be moving with the army.
No, you need to you should try to spread the vampiric corruption as far as you can. That way your armies don't suffer attrition.
How do you spread corruption?
You build buildings. You have your agents deployed to other areas of the map.
Spy game.
I have Warhammer 40k, right?
Warhammer 40k is cool, man. You know what's one of my favorites?
Is it the one with the commando or the?
Warhammer 40k is a space one.
I want to play that one.
Like I love orcs. Like Warhammer 40k orcs are freaking awesome. Look at them. They're so dopey and stupid, but it's so
I'm trying to resist
cool.
downloading this because I'm not a big fan of tactical games.
Dude, I like this game.
I still need to play Valkyria.
Wait, is it like same as your Total War Warhammer, or I still have to?
What, Dawn of War 2? Dawn of War 2
No,
is
40k.
I don't have Dawn of War.
40k Dawn of War 2.
So do I?
Basically, it's strategy.
It's strategy too, but it's unlike Total War, which is like this grand scale with thousands of units clashing each other. It's just like 4 units that you control. but there's a lot more micromanaging because they have abilities. Yeah. Well, you want like if you want action game, play Space Marine.
Yeah, we play Space Marine.
It's a third person shooter.
The chainsaw sword.
Yeah, it has the original chainsaw sword.
Jetpack chainsaw. Choo, choo,
Yeah,
choo, choo.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For the Emperor.
For the Empire.
Actually, freaking Total War is cool. Like Warhammer is a really, really cool one. One of my favorite though is who I like. I like this guy a lot. This guy is so awesome.
Is that Trump?
That's not Trump.
I saw a picture of Trump.
Where?
Oh, go back.
Go down.
Go down. Right there.
Oh, I didn't see that. I find it funny. That's the first thing you guys look at. Anyways, this is the Emperor of Total War. He's Carter Franz, which sounds kind of dope in the name, right? But it's
He has
pretty
a
cool.
cross and a freaking Warhammer.
Yeah, it's the Warhammer, like the Warhammer after what the series is called after.
So he ends up getting killed, right?
Well, in Warhammer, everybody gets killed.
I mean, yes, that's the end result.
No, everybody gets killed. The Warhammer world ends. Like it literally comes to an end. The apocalypse happens.
I know.
That's right, Vermintide.
Yeah, like it's called the end times because this mofo over here.
I know they created something vicious and
This guy right here who looks freaking amazing. Right here. Is a good one right here. He's so small. We need a big picture. Size. Large.
I know you told the story. You told us the story.
Well, you could see it again because it's pretty cool. So this guy, he pretty much all the chaos gods like him, and he destroys the world.
So, quick question.
What's up?
How did 40K start? Like, is it that the world is
Well-
retcon?
We don't know. We don't know if it's connected. There are some people speculate that they are connected and they're interconnected together because the chaos gods are the same in both of them, but we don't really know if they are connected or not.
So, everything dies.
Yeah, in Warhammer. Now in Warhammer 40K, everything's going on. It keeps going.
Because, you know...
Let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you how it goes. Okay. So in Warhammer 40K, you have. Did I tell you already?
Yeah, you already told us. The Space Marines, and then they made some Super Jesus who's not immortal, and they keep his body alive so he can create space portals. But it costs like 40,000 bodies a day to keep it running.
No, it's called 40,000 because it's the year 40,000.
Okay, it costs a lot of bodies.
It costs 1,000 people that have to be sacrificed every day.
Every day, and
Yeah.
they do it willingly.
Yeah.
For the Empire.
Yeah, for the
But-
Empire. It's pretty cool, man. I don't know.
I give it this much. The lore is extensive and deep and stuff, but
I want to play like the third party human who wants to just.
this guy's pretty cool.
the Nazis.
The Commissars. Now they pretty much these guys, they're supposed to keep morale high at all times. So in order to prevent like their soldiers from fleeing the battlefield, so what they do if they think like the commander's inept, they literally kill the commander in order to like show them like never surrender and all that stuff.
Oh, speaking of which,
Nazis?
I got a joke.
Oh, okay. What is it? Is it offensive
No.
towards? Is it offensive towards a culture of people?
No, but it's clever if you know the language.
Okay, sure.
Just don't make it too long, man.
Just make it. Don't make it offensive or anything. And-
I'm not. That's not my style.
Yeah, clearly it's not. Clearly, I believe you.
You know, take off your glasses. I don't want to hit you in the face with your
Go
glasses
ahead.
on.
I believe you. Go ahead.
Anyways, in 1935, Nazi scientists have discovered a book. I'm resisting using my words. In 1935, Nazi scientists discovered a book. And they discovered this book in a burial tomb in Egypt. Apparently, it's supposed to be the Book of the Dead. And you know the Book of the Dead, right? It revives things, makes things for immortality, that kind of stuff.
Okay, sure.
So, Hitler wanted to try it, because, you know, he loved the super weapons, the Nazis and all the other stuff. You know, they tried. You seen Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at something else that I clicked on, and I'm glad you didn't see.
I didn't see
And
it.
I'm glad this is not on the. It didn't appear on the thing.
Indiana Jones. So, Hitler had a question. Was wondering, what should he test it on? He wasn't going to test it on an Aryan, because, you know, that was the master race. And they didn't want that. He didn't want to lose any one of them.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to test it on a Jewish person.
You okay? Keep going. Wait, you know, we're throwing on Nazi crimes in this joke. We're going to stop you right there.
Thank you.
Because it's Nazis, just because of that. We're not gonna threaten that. No political stuff, right? Remember? No political stuff.
It's not political.
Yeah, it is.
It leads to a pun. Can I tell a pun?
Fine.
Okay, so they tried killing the cat because it wasn't a book of immortality. It was a book about liches. It turned into a lich. After a lot of manpower was lost and all this other stuff, the scientists report.
Longest pun ever.
I know.
Jeez.
The longest. I'm torturing you guys. Okay, the scientist reports to Hitler, and Hitler asks scientists what happened to the cat. So the scientist looks at Hitler dead in his eyes, take off his glasses, smooth his hair. He says, "Mein Führer, the cat has 9 lives." Get it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm not gonna type that in. Okay. Alright.
I worked on that all night.
Hey, don't kick that. You're gonna, like, make the mic fall.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's
Learn to control
expensive.
yourself. You don't have the money yet.
Don't remind me. I gotta pay for college.
A lot of people do, dude.
I thought I was gonna have to pay
You
for.
guys got any more news? Because I'm actually honestly, like, running out and stuff out of news.
Me too.
I mean, we've been struggling.
We've been struggling. Okay.
Oh, we got a new. Should we tell them or no?
About what?
Our newest member.
No.
All right.
Well, you just told. Great. Thanks for being subtle.
I mean, dismembered.
Okay. Anyways,
Don't worry about it.
so that's the Grim of the Grave. You should check it out. It's totally fun. Personally, I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm having quite a blast. The models and just the new units are quite interesting. I haven't tested them all out yet, but I do like the Legendary Lords quite a bit. Well, the Arch Selector, it's a pretty cool option to have like a Warrior Priest. The Knights of the Blazing Sun do feel kind of like iffy because they're just like it just feel like more powerful shock cavalry. So I guess it could replace your Reichsguard as a high tier, like a tier 4 unit. What else? If you come to go, Flagellan seem iffy, defeating on the power of my team. Anyways, but yeah,
It's drop dead gorgeous, isn't it?
what is?
Warhammer Grave and Grow.
Grim to the grave.
No, it's not Drop Dead Gorgeous because it doesn't have dwarves, man. Dwarves! We want dwarves. Oh, I want dwarves. I love dwarves. Dwarves are the freaking best
That
things
was a pun.
ever.
That was a pun, and you just it went over your head.
No,
Clearly.
he didn't. He just gave you a grave reminder that his intellect is higher than yours.
Shut up.
But
Oh man.
Like, look at this. Like, look at these dwarves. These dwarves are freaking amazing.
they have guns, don't they?
Well, you do, but I'm talking about this dwarf right here.
What the heck?
Look at that guy.
He's so animated.
He's Go Super Saiyan, bruh.
Look at him. Like,
Why does he have axes on his beard? He looks like. Okay, you ever seen a Nautilus?
yeah.
He looks like what a Nautilus would be if it was human.
Like, look at that. And then, almost not that cool.
They have something to prove. That's
Then
why
you
they
have
so many
this guy
actors.
right here. Like, these guys are freaking cool. You want to deliver their story?
What?
The story is pretty cool. So, pretty much they are dwarves who have either they don't care anymore about their life and stuff, so they wanna die in battle. They're also people who have broken oaths, so they have to reclaim their honor. So what they do, they take the Slayer oath, in which they let go of everything, all their wealth, their riches, their everything, and then they just go into the wild and try to find the biggest monster they can find, a dragon, a demigryph, a hippogriff, anything, right? Like ogres, giants, anything, and just fight anything they can until they die.
Is there a way around it?
No, they want to reclaim their honor, so they find honor in their deaths. When they die, they reclaim their honor.
That's just sad.
It's dwarves, man. Like, it's another species entirely. Like, their psychological things are completely different than us.
Yeah.
I mean, a smart dwarf would be like, you know what? Screw it.
It's dwarven culture, man. You know what they do? The dwarves literally have a giant book that the High King writes with his own blood every time someone does something bad against the dwarven race. A book of grudges. It's literally called the Great Book of Grudges.
What do they run out of pages?
Well, they haven't so far. But they literally, he writes it all in his blood and has centuries and upon centuries of grudges that are there.
They don't forgive, don't they?
Yeah. You want to know how the guy goes to war? Let me show you.
With a step stool ladder. Okay, that was a small joke.
Right here. Here's how the guy goes. There you go. That's how he goes to war. You see that? That's the book of grudges right there.
I bet he makes short work against people.
Your puns suck.
I know my pun sucked today because I wasted all my pun energy like on Thursday.
Anyway,
I
but
punned all
the
of
He's
it.
dwarves
so-
are so
he's-
cool, man.
He's so like weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
He's just so like small and round. You should get
And
a
you have like thunderers, which are this guys,
Pew pew.
and then you have like quarrelers. Oh, my favorite are these.
Are there dwarves in the 40k universe?
No, is only the fantasy one. Dwarf iron breakers,
They look like if you could fire them out of a cannon.
and they'll be able to stand up.
No, they'll just. But they do a lot of damage on the way out.
These guys are really cool.
I mean,
They're
you can drop.
amazing.
It's like you can drop kick them and they won't get up.
Jamil, that could be us.
Dinos. I killed 15 of your unit.
And then there's dwarf hammers too. Then there's iron drakes.
Iron Drakes.
Iron drakes. They have torpedo launchers and flamethrowers.
What?
Yeah, that's a torpedo, a troll hammer torpedo, and that's a flamethrower.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what? They have even armor to protect their beards.
Yeah,
That's freaking cool.
and they also have flame cannons. I hear like these just fire like giant fireballs. Those
Oh,
are cool, man.
they're
Those
all
are amazing.
artillery.
Like they can't move at all. Like they're slow as. They're slow
As molasses.
Yeah, slow as molasses. Thank you. They're really slow. They're the slowest units in the game, in the entire game, but they have the best range units and the best artillery.
Because they can't really move. They don't have a. They have a short reach.
Yeah, like you have a full line of cavalry charging you in the back line. It's cool. Just have your freaking quarters or thunders just shoot entire like crossbow arrows or like gun bullets into them, and you see them die. Like they'll cower in fear before they reach your front line, because you just kill so many of them that they'll just run away before they even hit you. Dwarves are amazing. I love
Zombies
dwarves.
versus flame cannon.
Speaking of zombies,
Oh god.
The Walking Dead is. I just remember about The Walking Dead.
Go ahead. Tell us more about The Walking Dead.
That I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not bought into it, and it's been around since how long?
Oh, you know what I learned?
What do you
did
learn?
I learned about
Ed, you learned something.
about this guy right here, the Knight of the Laughing Tree.
Is that
It's from Game of Thrones, from the Sword of the Ice Fire. I'll tell you the story. It's not a spoiler at all. It's not a spoiler. I promise. It's just a story of what happened. So, how much do you guys know about Game of Thrones?
Well, I know that the tree has some powers to the past.
What I mean about before the first episode happened.
Not much. I mean, there's like.
Okay. Well, you do know about the Harrenhal tournament.
What's that?
All right. So before the events of the first book, right, and before the events of the first episode of the series, there was a tournament when Eddard Stark and everybody and like Baratheon, everybody was young. They were young. They were like teenagers, right? Like 17, 16. They were young.
and everybody would chill with each other.
Yeah. They there was this big tournament that was hosted, right? It was a really enormous tournament. So what happened is everyone was invited, and there's this Cranogman, which is a culture from northern Westeros. He got bullied by three squires of knights. By bullied, it means like they took away his weapon and they started kicking him down the floor. And then what happened is the next day, a mysterious knight, which they call the Knight of the Laughing Tree, defeated the three knights who had that squire in battle, and he took away their horses, their weapons, and their armor because it was his right, because he beat them in battle, because he challenged them and won. And so when they asked him back to get their armor back, he said, "I'll only give it you back if you properly discipline your squires and show them honor." And they did, and he finally got their armor back, and that's the story of the Knight of the Laughing Tree. Nobody knows who the Knight of the Laughing Tree is. Only know that they had mismatched armor. When the person spoke, he had a really big voice, like baritone voice, I guess you could say, and was short. That's all everybody knows. They haven't revealed who it is or anything. Another Game of Thrones mystery.
I mean,
There are theories of how it is, and I have my own.
It's a kid.
Will I give spoilers if I say them?
I don't care.
Well, you might not care, but a lot of people do care.
I mean, it's a theory, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if like I'll inadvertently give no spoilers when I explain theory. Regardless, there's a lot of theories on who it is, so it's interesting. It actually goes and say of how well written the Game of Thrones universe is. This Song of Ice and Fire, because it has all these little things, like these little specific backstories and everything.
It makes me want to go pick up the book if I wasn't reading enough.
That also comes to tell me, like, the best games are the ones who have properly developed the backstory and the past.
Skyrim. All the little books you can find.
Yes, exactly. That's also really good. And also, Dragon Age Inquisition 2, I have all these like little things that you can find in the stories. Is that another one? I haven't ever played it, so I can't judge for myself.
Final Fantasy has a really great story building and character development. Like 4 is.
No, I'm talking about like backstory. Like
yeah,
before.
like backstory.
Not like backstory, but I mean
You pick up a little
events in the
book.
past.
You pick up a
Yeah, that's the point. Like
Okay.
for 4, it goes back. Like you find out why Cecil became the main character became like a Dark Knight, and then you realize that he kind of grew disgruntled of how corrupt everything was.
Are you spoiling stuff?
No, I'm not. I'm keeping keeping it very vague. But it's basically it's a redemption story. So it goes in the back and see what he did and all this other stuff, and it's just a really good story, like plot wise. And then it goes forward into.
That's not what I'm talking about, though.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
I'm talking about as in backstory, as in the story of the world in general.
For example, in Morrowind, it's the story of how one, like this half blood elf banged a...
There's no blood elves in Elder Scrolls.
It was a Daedra.
The Daedra bangs like some mortal thing.
Immortal person who has both sets, and he has a euphemism for. Yeah, he is a spear.
But he's using it for his junk and all that stuff. It's weird. And another story is that how it is hinted in the Skyrim universe that there could be half-breeds. You know, because if you look at all the races, their anatomy are similar, but like different. So it's possible that, you know,
Breton's considered a half-breed.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about half Argonian, half human, or half like elf and half other stuff. It's hinted. I can't remember what book was it, but it was very, very interesting to read.
I wonder if we can not.
All right, so what I mean by backstory is, for example, in Dragon Age Inquisition takes place in the Ninth Age, the 46th year. No, 46. I think it's the 46th. The 46th year of the Ninth Age, which is called the Dragon Age, which is why it's called Dragon Age. But I digress. We have and so here, right, the Qunari, which is another species, they came into 6th Age, the 30th year of the 6th Age, and how like they went to war, and they pretty much. This is the backstory I'm talking about, like these small events. Like in Inquisition, you go to visit the Western Approach and you find about the Tevinter ruins and what they were doing here, and even a lot of little things. You get a glimpses of the past and the events that happened before. That's what I mean by backstory.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what I want though?
What's up?
I know you got me interested in Dragon Age.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Is it turn-based or is it
It's real time. However,
you can pause any moment?
you can pause at any moment.
So are you stuck to one character or multiple characters?
You have the character that you create, and then you have companions, a party of companions.
Is this he's changed the color, hair, height?
Yeah, you have complete customization in every single game, except in Dragon Age 2. You have to be a human.
I'll live with that. Okay, you know what? If I can find my way to a copy of
Let's
it,
try now.
I'll
Remember
play it.
Dragon Age.
I'll buy you a copy. It's a good game.
You'd buy me a copy of Dragon
It's
Age?
a good game.
I know, but that's something unbelievable.
Though Inquisition is the best one of the entire series.
I heard it has good music.
Yeah, it does. We want to hear some of it. It's really good. We won't show it right now. Dragon Age Inquisition music is very good.
Oh my gosh!
God damn it! Freaking flies, Jesus!
If you can get Dragon Age, and if Twitch could support it, I might pull something out of my hat. Oh yeah, I might pull something out of my hat.
Nice save.
Disappointment.
Alright, here's one. Oh, this is a good one. It
I
isn't bad.
disappointment smells.
This is what you hear in taverns when you go inside. One.
Find me still searching for someone to lead me.
It's a lute he's playing.
When you guide me,
It has medieval tuning. This is medieval tuning. Everything's a half step down. Like, dude, this is accurate. And it's not a guitar, dude. This is actually a lyre.
Anyways, but yeah, Dragon Age is I would recommend it. But we're gonna about to end it here, so we'll jump in right now immediately to the personal question, guys.
Personal
you guys ready for the
question.
personal question?
Yes.
All right, kill the flies. Yeah, we've been distracted right now. We haven't killed the flies. Sorry for not responding, but we just saw the message right now.
I'm sorry, man.
But yes. The personal question. I forgot for a moment what I was talking about. Like, just brain fart. Like, oh, no. What
It's
am I
happened to
talking
the best
about?
of us.
Oh.
That means you means you're the best.
Flattering. Thank you.
Quit kissing his butt.
God, what was the question? I forgot.
It was which one?
It was when we came in here.
Something about class.
No. It was when I agreed after that. Oh my
Gaming
god.
mechanics.
No, it wasn't game mechanics. It was something really personal. Well, not really personal. It was about.
We went on a rant.
We told you. We agreed like right before we came in. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hey! Me gusta, wey. Okay, sorry about that.
No, thank you for following this, and I hope you come back. Where are you guys at? Which state? Oh, which one? That is the question. Is not.
It never rains. That's a hint.
Yeah, we've had a severe drought for a long time.
Hey, it's fires everywhere. I mean, come on.
And man,
We live in the chaparral area. Damn, I don't remember what the freaking thing is. Is it Hawaiian?
No, it's way too nice. Well, it's way too.
It's California, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't rain.
It doesn't rain.
You never heard this
No,
song?
but let's get to the personal question though. For realsies, realsies. What is it? Because I don't remember. Do you remember?
I don't.
Gosh.
A lot has happened.
Oh wait, so this is what we were talking about. We're talking about. You said you want what your favorite class.
We were talking about how
No,
I don't like JRPGs.
You said game mechanics, like what you wanted to
Was
see.
it game mechanics?
Or it was something like. Oh,
We knew
you already
class.
asked it. You already asked the first question. It was
Genre.
genre thing.
No,
Was
that's a
it-
discussion question.
Oh, I guess we can do classes again.
Alright, fine. What is your favorite class? And why?
I guess my favorite class will be, since I'm the leader and I go first, and you're just my puppet man.
My favorite class is a rogue
Correct.
because I like to steal things, break into things. Just basically in D&D, I once stole a blade, a broadsword with the belt attached during a tavern. A guard who was like pretty much like nodding off, and I got away with it. It was so fun. I had so many swords and gold and stuff by halfway through the campaign that I was overcumbered. I'm like, should I throw away my broadsword or my ghost sword? And my ghost sword was broken, but I still kept it.
He has hoarding issues. You should see his room.
I do not have hoarding issues.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been to your room.
First of one,
What about you, though? What about you? What's your favorite class?
My favorite class is the Summoner. Because you want to know why?
Hmm.
Because you can summon giant monsters to do your evil bidding.
or a bad dragon.
Okay. So, one of my favorites, that in almost every single game, I usually pay first.
Can I make a guess?
Sure. What?
I guess I see you as a paladin.
Paladin. I do like Paladins. They're not bad. But it's not it.
See, as a tank.
I love warriors. I love warriors.
You
They're
can't harm me.
They're amazing. They are so awesome looking. Like, let's see, what's one? The Warcraft warrior. Why don't you like a Warcraft warrior?
The giant shoulder pads.
No, that depends.
The Messiah!
The mafia.
That's not.
Look at those giant shoulder. The bigger your shoulder pads, the more effective they are in combat.
Warrior art. Come on, what's a cool one? Like, I just love warriors with their heavy plate armor and how they have like giant swords and weapons and just like bash people down.
That's the one.
Oh god, warriors are so freaking cool.
Put Dark Souls.
Oh, you know which one looks cool? Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age has really good armor designs.
Probably.
Where is it? Here we go. Let's recolor. Alright, so that is the warrior armor right here. Let's see what the
Which
good
one's
one
the
is
thief
in action.
armor?
There you go.
Oh, I can
Another
live
good
with that.
one. And you can see that's the rogue armor right here.
I mean,
And that's the mage armor right here.
the swords are too pointy.
Pointy.
Like-
Pointy.
Alright, a rogue short sword is supposed to be like somewhat hidden, not poking out. Because, it's, like, for example, if you're sneaking around, that's going to snag a bush.
Well, you can't have.
Anyways, See, I just love warriors and everything. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and we will end. Oh wow, we got lots of here. It's D&D Virgins to the day we die. Just kidding. Wait, why are we reading this? Anyways, regardless, hey guys, thank you.
Yes, yeah, we all like video games, and we also like
Music, movies.
I like D&D because I play 3.5, and that's one of my favorite. 5th editions I'm okay with because 5th edition has more choices. Like you can actually pick an archetype or roll archetype and all that stuff. It's really, really good. But
regardless, though, guys, the podcast does come to an end right here. We'll be posted up on Sunday on our YouTube channel, and then later we will also next Friday we will also post a stream where we will stream Warframe, so you can come check that out. We're our newest member. And because the next week after that, you can expect another podcast. Regardless of that, guys, thank you for watching, and we will be back next time. Have a nice day. Have a beautiful day. Nice day.
bye.
We have to come up with like a wonderful saying when you say bye. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching.
Bye.